Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. And today was, and it's just Marco here by the way, I don't know if you guys figured that out yet, but it is obviously just me. Safi is in the living room, she took her tranquilizers and so she's kind of out right now. No, I'm just kidding. She's probably watching some stupid news videos or some shit. But anyways, today was a really weird day because we went and did laundry. And I thought, we're going to have a solid 2 hours of door dashing. And then we start the door dashing and all of a sudden we get an order from which. We never get orders from which. And the order is to go all the way 30 minutes away. And the order, this is the funny part. The order is consistent of a PB&J, a Reuben, and fries. Isn't that just the weirdest order? Get a PB&J sandwich 30 minutes away. I mean, holy cannoli. And then, and I know, by the way, that this is a pizza review, but I just have to put into context the time and the place that I ate this pizza, that I tasted this Napolis Pizza. Just had a bite of the crust. Oh, God. Okay. Wow. So we drove for 30 plus minutes. I get out, and I'm like, okay, I know where to go. There's this fucking fat kid. He's fucking walking around outside these fucking apartments, and he's got this ruler, and he's walking around you be. And his family's packing up to move out. And then he's like, hey, sir, what are you looking for? And I was like, okay, Augustus Gloop, I'm looking for apartment L2. And he was just leading me around the apartments this fucking 12-year-old fat kid. I mean, I don't know why he was doing that. What did he feel sorry that I was a former fat kid, or could he tell that? I don't know. What's up with that? And then all of a sudden, he just stood there and paused because the apartment was all the way over, a couple of buildings over, and his dad all of a sudden, he was in his apartment, he said, Kid, get out here! And so he ran away, and I was like, what the hell was that? That was straight up out of a movie. It reminded me a lot of the Karate Kid at the beginning, where Ralph Macchio moves into the new apartments. That's what it reminded me of. So then I finally found the apartment, delivered the crappy food. I don't know why this person wanted this food. I mean, fries, French fries from 30 minutes away? What? Just really weird. And then by the time that we got back to Beaver Creek, 30 minutes later, 30 minutes later, in SpongeBob, we were okay, we can't do any more door dashing because we don't have the time. We got to go home and feed the cat because he's diabetic, and we got to get the pizza. And so I ordered from Napolis Pizza. I was very excited. The employees are pretty nice. The place smells really good. It's a small place, and so that kind of gives you the feeling that ooh, this place is going to be really homey and homemade pizza that's going to be here. Well, the place was really busy, and I waited around about 10 plus minutes past the time that they said it would be ready by, but I didn't mind it because I thought that it is a nice little shop. They have this beautiful brickwork, and I guess people like it. I mean, this one family, they left before me, and they got a to-go box with their food in it, but I don't know if it was pizza that they put in there. So what I got was a pizza with cheese, and then pepperoni, mushrooms, and olives. I also got a thing of spaghetti because I was curious to try it, which is funny because we're going to have spaghetti this weekend, but I was really, really in the mood for some good spaghetti. And I tried it with Safi. I tried the spaghetti, and first off, let me just say, the employees are very nice. There's a really cute redhead that works there, and I mean, if anything, you get a pizza, she'll hand you a pizza, and you'll feel really happy about that. Like, you'll feel like, wow, like service with a smile, but like the food on the other hand, yeah. So first off, they gave me like 4 garlic rolls. And I gotta say, these rolls were probably my favorite part of the meal. They were very tasty. They weren't too salty. They weren't too garlicky. They were just right. And I thought that they were honestly perfect. Perfectly baked, perfectly cooked. And I definitely think that, they have a good recipe for those. Now let's get to the spaghetti. As I am holding this piece of crust is just getting colder by the second. And like you can see, the sauce is like drying up. That is what happens with homemade pizza, to be fair. But it's just sad. It's just a sad bite of crust. It's like, what is that? Like, would you want to just walk around holding this cold piece of crust? Because that's what I'm literally doing right now, just to do this video for you guys. So the spaghetti, you open it up, and wow, there is this layer of cheese. It's so much cheese. They must have like thousands of pounds of cheese in the refrigerator or something, because it is an insane amount of cheese to put on spaghetti, baked spaghetti. And the cheese blanket is so thick that it is not very good. It is very strange. And you lift up the cheese and you get these really, really bad, thick noodles that are, I don't know if they're homemade, I don't want to say, but they were not very good. And the meat sauce was very sweet and very, very much like a typical, like, bad pizza place spaghetti sauce. The meat itself was okay, the beef, but it wasn't really seasoned that well. I couldn't really taste the seasoning. There was some Parmesan cheese, but the main thing about this spaghetti was sugar and cheese. Just sugar and cheese. And the cheese itself, it was so thick. I took this one bite. I thought I was safe. I thought that I was safe because a beautiful redhead handed me the pizza, handed me the spaghetti. I thought that I was safe and secure. But I almost choked on that damn cheese. I almost choked on this fucking giant blanket of cheese. And it's like, wow, like, you don't need that much cheese. It's spaghetti. You don't need cheese on spaghetti, like, except for Parmesan. Like, put some butter on that bitch. Like... So, yeah, I would give the spaghetti, and I know that this is not a spaghetti review, but my golden rule is that I like to taste a pizza place's spaghetti because it tells me a lot about this pizza place. Are they good at, like, making homemade stuff, or did they just get stuff in frozen? Did they just kind of throw things together? Is everything, like, unique and good, or is it generic? All based on the spaghetti. Because if you're a pizza place, you don't even need to sell spaghetti. But if you do, you're saying something to me with your spaghetti. What was Napoli saying to me with this sad spaghetti, with this sweaty, thick blanket of cheese? I mean, I have IBS-C. I feel like I'm going to be constipated for like a week after eating this cheese. After I only ate half of it, thank God. I don't even know if I can finish it. I'll eat the pizza. The pizza's okay. Now, lastly, let's get to the pizza. 10 minutes into this pizza review. I'm sorry, everyone, but I had to really set up the experience and set up the disappointment of this pizza. Okay. So, the pizza looked okay. It looked cold, though. And what was weird was that, like, I got the pizza. We went right home, and I immediately got my pizza. So, it was weird how it already kind of looked and felt a little cold. But then, I got one piece of cheese, and I tried that. It very much reminded me of, like, some kind of like a children's play center pizza. There's actually this place. I used to go there all the time for birthday parties. It was called it's called the Magic Castle. It's still around, and I went there for birthday parties twice. I actually really love that place. It's a very nice place to throw a birthday party for kids. But the pizza is very weak. It's generic, and this pizza is similarly generic. It is not very unique. It is not very good. And above all, what really grosses me out is that this pizza tastes almost identical to Cousin Vinny's. Almost completely identical, from the crust to the cheese to the sauce. This tastes like Cousin Vinny's pizza. God, that crust is horrible. The worst part is the damn crust. It is so sad, and it's so like, remember back in the early 2000s when you would get the pizza and, like, you would throw away the box with all the pieces of crust still in it? You know, like, you get through the whole pizza, but then you leave the crust. Particularly with Papa John's, because the crust was like cardboard. That's what this crust is like. It is like old-fashioned Papa John's pizza crust. And, yeah. I'm going to take one last bite. I feel shit. Oh, God. Oh. God, that is horrible. That is just so bad. Ugh. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm not. Oh, my God. That is so bad. Oh. Why? Unless you... First, before you open a pizza place, know how to make pizza. Because this is not pizza. This is tragedy. This is not just a tragedy. This is a train wreck. And this is just like the most generic, dull, disappointing, sad pizza that I've ever had. And they say it's New York style. You know, it's New York! We got the Mentos. We got Goosebumps now. We got fucking plant people. We got spaceships in the sewer. Because it's New York. New York. You see a blob in the subway. You see monster blood. Because it's New York. Well, guess what, guys? New York pizza. What is the trademark of New York pizza? I'll give you a hint. Fold. Well, I mean, that's not a hint. I've just told you what it was. You see people, and they fold the pizza in half, and then they eat it sideways because it's so floppy and it's so big. That's what she said. But like, that's the trademark of New York pizza, and you could not fold this if you tried. It would just break. And another thing is that the cheese is so hard that would break too. In fact, it reminds me a lot of Papa Murphy's pizza, but Papa Murphy's was good. I really miss Papa Murphy's pizza, by the way. Like, where is Papa Murphy's? Where did they go? Because, like, yeah, where did Papa Murphy's go? I'm kind of getting sad. Like, where did they go? God, they're still around and everything. Like, where did they go? Oh, I feel sad. Because we got Napolis Pizza. It's not even New York style pizza. But we don't have Papa Murphy's. Are you kidding me? So anyways, I would give this pizza... Man, I'm sorry guys, but I gotta give this pizza a D. I mean, the only thing that I'll say that's good is that the cheese did have a good taste. It had like this buttery taste, which I thought was like a nice touch. You know, Cousin Vinny's does not have that. But other than that, I would not eat this pizza again. In fact, I wouldn't try the Stromboli. I wouldn't try the calzone either. I wouldn't even try the chicken Alfredo. It's just not worth it. You know, I mean, this was not good. This was very generic, very weak. And I feel almost like just ashamed to have even ordered this. I mean, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. This just was not my cup of tea. I am curious, though, if anyone else has had Napoli's Pizza. And, you know, what do you think about it? Because, you know, I was really surprised at how good Jet's Pizza was. And this review, I guess it's the opposite. I'm really, really surprised at how bad this pizza was. So, yeah. Anyways, sorry, Napoli's, but I will not be returning. Maybe I will. I don't know. I don't want to be too harsh. It's just pizza. But that's the problem. That's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem with the mindset nowadays. With people, what they have. It's just pizza. Like, seriously? Like, okay, like, if you're the president, like, okay, it's just being the president. Or if you're, like, the head of a bank, oh, I'm just the head of a bank. Like, no. Whatever you're doing, it's got to be good what you're making. It's got to be delicious, cheesy, good pizza. And this pizza would make Kevin McAllister cry. I mean, just think about Kevin McAllister, a lovely cheese pizza just for me. Imagine if you handed Kevin McAllister this fucking pizza. He would say, what the hell is this shit? And he would probably, like, use it to entrap Harry and Marv. He would probably put a bomb in it, and then Harry and Marv would step on it, and they'd blow up into pieces. And he'd just be like, yeah, at least I didn't have to eat that bad pizza. So anyways, please like this video and comment. This video has been pretty insane, I know. And then please subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more honest movie reviews. And I don't even know what the hell kind of accent I'm doing. I'm kind of getting ready for tomorrow because I'm going to be shooting a new reenactment. It's going to be, spoiler alert, Spartacus ruins Willy Wonka. So get ready for that. It's the first one of those I've done in a long time. So, and I already have a stomachache too from eating that bad food. So goodbye everybody. See you soon.